He says, Ezekiel, what I need you to do is I need you to go back down memory lane. He says, listen, I need you to remember, watch this, you weren't always in bondage. There was a season to where you had peace, you had prosperity, and you had success. But now you are in a situation or season to where you're not having success, to where it seems like everything is going wrong. So he says to Ezekiel, is it making sense? And Ezekiel says, yes, somewhat. He says, Ezekiel, please understand, dear brother, what you are doing to these people is you're testifying that it ain't always been bad. Woo. He says, Ezekiel, you had good days in your life. Ezekiel, you had peanut butter and jelly. Ezekiel, you had Kool-Aid and sugar. Ezekiel, you had bologna and mayonnaise and bread. You had a season to when everything was going good. So he says, what I need you to do is not only tell them about the past, but watch this. I need you to see where you're going. So watch this. He says, even though you are in a middle season to where it seems like things aren't going the way that you would think they would go, you had a season to where things were great, and you got a season that's coming up to where things were even better. So what I need you to do is to hold on and think about the good that you had, but also the greater that is coming. Come on, dear brothers and sisters. So he said to Ezekiel, what I need you to do to tell the people is sit there and say to them, I've been there, I've done that, God brought me out, and he'll do the exact same thing for you. Why is that important? Dear brothers and sisters, the church is a body of men and women who can sit there and say, baby, I've been there, I've done that, I went through tough times, and God brought me out, but he'll also what? Bring you out. Watch this. I'm not the only individual that can testify that God is good. So watch this. It made me think about how the fact that many of us have said, I've been there, I've done that, I got the t-shirt and a testimony. Woo! Come on, y'all making me work. Listen, there are men and women on my left, in the middle, and on the right who can sit there and say, baby, I've been there, I've done that, I got the t-shirt, and I got the testimony. Listen, y'all get it. Watch this. If I could pass the t-shirt around to everybody, there wouldn't be the only individuals that would say that God is good. There are more people outside of the pastor and the minister that can testify that God is a good God. He brought me out, and he'll bring you out. Huh? That's what he said is, listen, you ain't the only one. We've been there, done that, got the testimony and the t-shirt to say that God is good. Huh? I'm not the only qualified individual that can preach that God is good. I'm just the one that got the name to go along with this. Huh? If we were to pass the mic around, there'd be other men and women that can sit there and say, baby, I survived a bad marriage. Baby, I survived the kid acting up. Baby, I survived not having no money. Baby, I survived having a boss that's crazy. Why? Because I understand that God is good. And there are other individuals that can testify that God is good.